If you were worried that Gen 4 paddle designs were getting boring, these paddles may give you some new hope. The new Charm series by Pickleball Apes has a truly one-of-a-kind Gen 4 core design inside another Pickleball Apes classic aramid fiber exterior, this time with an all-new orange look. With the use of this channel's discount code PBMED, you can get any paddle in the Charm series for $180, which is about average for a Gen 4 paddle these days. Let's start with what makes these paddles different than other Gen 4 all-foam core paddles currently on the market. The Charm series incorporates what Apes calls their diced core technology, which is not only a 100% foam core, so no risk of core crushing, but also has a horizontal precision incisions that extend roughly 25% of the way through the paddle face, which is intended to give the paddle more of a bowstring type tensioning effect to create and transfer energy. The Charm paddles also have a polyurethane foam insert in each of the four corners, just like in the Harmony series, which you can see on the Xray here, that add a little bit of stability and serve to reduce vibrations, and all of this between two faces of aramid fiber that all together span roughly 16 millimeters thick. Like the other Apes paddles, these come in three shapes. We have the V wide body model, the S hybrid shape, and the X, which is their elongated shape. I'll throw the swing and twist weights on screen now so that you can firstly appreciate the numerically giant twist weight of the Charm's V, keeping true to the previous Pickleball Apes V shapes, and the higher swing weight of the X, which is, again, somewhat consistent with the previous X models, and then the hybrid-shaped S, which has numbers in the middle. I think these numbers do accurately reflect some of the characteristics of these different shapes and the way they play, in that the V does feel ultra stable and is pretty fast in the hand, and while the X is on the heavier side, if you're okay with swing weights over 120, it does have the most potential power of any of these three shapes. Overall, I put these paddles in the all-court play category with a decently high plow-through velocity on drives and an average level of pop. The dice core feels more consistent than what a typical Gen 3 paddle with a diving board core would feel like, but out towards the tip of the paddles there is a slight hint of increased flex and power, especially on the longer X model. The Charm models have more of a full, dense feeling and are certainly more on the plush side. If you liked the feel of the Pickleball Apes Pulse, but thought they were a little too muted, or you liked the less muted feel of the Pickleball Apes Harmony series, but wanted more stability and plow-through power, the Charm series may have just hit the sweet spot for you. I played back-to-back games interchangeably with paddles from the Pulse, Harmony, and Charm series, and to me it was pretty clear that the Charm series had more plow-through power than the Harmony series, and had a more full, stable feel to them as well, and the Charm series was just a little livelier than the paddles from the Pulse series, though not by much. But the truly real large advantage that the Charm series has over those other two, however, is that they're part of the Gen 4 100% foam core wave, so inconsistencies in core changing or breakdown over time won't be a thing here. I think the Charm series as a whole are pretty forgiving and incredibly well built. If you want the biggest power potential and can handle a higher swing weight, the Charm's X would be the go-to here. If you want the most stable choice, which is also the lightest and most maneuverable feeling, go with the wide body V. Or if you're looking to shoot somewhat in the middle of those two, the Charm's S is the one I'd recommend. If you want my personal favorite, I've really enjoyed the V shape because its wide sweet spot and how quickly I can maneuver it in my hand, and honestly I really don't feel like I'm missing too much on power when I take bigger swings. You should be aware though that if you already know you're a person that likes the big, loud pop you see in paddles like the Selkirk Boomstick or the Bread and Butter Loco, the pop in these paddles is a lot tamer and the controllability level is higher, so for those who love true power paddles only, these are probably not going to be the paddles you're looking for. And just like that, that's my take on the new Pickleball Apes Charm series. Like always, I hope this was helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you have any questions, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you here for the next one.